Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Metropolis Radio. Today, I am deciding to pivot toward gaming instead of talking about current movie news, just because I came across this article here from Game Rant and thought it was absolutely funny, but sad at the same time for those of you that play online games, and that is Call of Duty Warzone 2 God Mode glitch is ruining matches. Call of Duty Warzone 2 appears to have its fair share of glitches, and a new video shows one player becoming invincible in a match. Now, most of you probably have not seen this video. It was originally posted to Reddit. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to show the full video clip that was posted to Reddit in its full context, and then we'll come back and discuss.
Enemy in the area.
Dude, I'm back in the game. They're trying to shoot me and the bullets are going right through me.
The gas is merging. Expect contact. Got movement.
That's why I love
Yo,
this
I just
game.
killed this guy.
Bro,
I just
that's
killed.
bullshit.
So yeah, as you can see, the guy was clearly running around with, effectively a God mode turned on. Now whether or not he was actually using a God mode cheat is up in the air. But anyway, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. Here we go. A glitch in Call of Duty Warzone 2 makes some players invulnerable to damage, thereby ruining matches. Call of Duty Warzone 2 came out on November 16th alongside the release of Season 1 for it and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Warzone 2 makes some changes from the original Warzone, such as the Gulag being 2v2 encounters, as well as the addition of the new DMZ mode. Since its release, Call of Duty players have reported many glitches in Warzone 2, surprise, surprise, with it being a free-to-play game. As a recent example, a Warzone 2 glitch lets players hide in the gas using an infinite gas mask, allowing them to cheat in matches and possibly win the game using unfair means. Now, it looks like another bug in Call of Duty Warzone 2 gives gamers God mode. A Reddit user named DukeNukedEmm, which I will say, I love the Reddit username of DukeNukedEmm. Classic first-person shooter there. A Reddit user named whoops, accidentally clicked on the link I didn't need to click. A Reddit user named DukeNukedEmm has shared a clip of their opponents surviving an onslaught of bullets in a match of Call of Duty Warzone 2. DukeNukedEmm uploaded a full clip onto the enemy, but they kept running straight at the player before finally killing them with fists. The user kept shooting at the enemy, but it didn't seem to have any effect on them. A seemingly frustrated DukeNukedEmm asked Reddit user to name that perk that allows Call of Duty players to survive by getting hit by dozens of bullets. Despite many fans calling out the other players for using hacks, some users pointed out that the opponents seemed just as surprised. Well, again, you don't know if that person is just putting on a show, too, Some people can very easily, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. Ooh. But let's be honest, they're probably turning on some sort of invincibility or God mode in a multiplayer game. Thanks to Warzone 2's proximity chat feature, fans can hear the other players stating that the bullets were going right through them, so it seems like they didn't utilize any cheats or hacks in this clip. But again, for all you know, that person could have just been putting on a show of, oh, I don't know what's going on, oh, woe is me, I'm a victim too, when they know full well that they're using a God mode. Further down in the comment section, some users discuss the feasibility of using a hack that enables God mode, with many claiming that such a cheat doesn't exist. Yeah, God mode in online video games is like Fight Club, right? The first rule of using a God mode cheat is not admitting that you're using a God mode cheat. The second rule of using a God mode cheat is not admitting that you're using a God mode cheat, right? So, of course, they're going to deny that a God mode exists. Using an invincibility cheat is perhaps more difficult to implement than a hack that lets users fly boats in Call of Duty Warzone 2. And yes, that really did happen. I will put a clip of that right here as well, originally uploaded to Reddit. Now, going back to the God mode here, one player jokingly states that the perk is called Crossplay Enabled, and it looks like they are blaming hackers on the PC version for the incident. See, I can see why that they're doing that, because it's a lot easier to implement hacks on a PC port of a game. It's a lot easier to put a third party hack like an aimbot or a God mode on the PC port than it is to put it on consoles. Like many modern multiplayer games, Call of Duty Warzone 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 support crossplay across the console and PC versions. While most games allow users to turn off this feature, Xbox fans cannot disable crossplay functionality in Warzone 2. And all you Xbox players, you better be prepared for more God modes. What this honestly reminds me of is what happened quite a few years ago now with GTA Online. I remember some players found like an infinite money exploit. I don't remember the exact details, but they were all getting basically permabans because, oh my God, they found an infinite money cheat. Oh, it wasn't a cheat, it was an exploit in the game, right? The developers fucked up by implementing this exploit, but then punished the players that were using the exploit that the developers left in. They all got permabans. However, 13-year-old Timmy that wastes his, $100 a month allowance on nothing but shark cards can run around the open world with God mode turned on, and somehow that doesn't affect the experience of everyone else in GTA Online. Hey, you can use God mode as long as you're buying those microtransactions. We don't care. Ha 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 ha. But if you find an exploit that we left in the game where you can get around the microtransactions, permaban, 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 permaban. So, again, like I said in the beginning, guys, I personally found this funny, but also quite sad at the same time. And personally, why I don't waste my time with online gaming anymore, because unfortunately you have people that are just ruining the game for everybody, and like they're saying, oh, the guy didn't know what was going on, he was acting just as surprised. Again, it can all be a ruse, because remember, rule number 1 of using a God mode cheat is don't admit you're using a God mode cheat. Rule number 2 of using a God mode cheat, don't admit you're using a God mode cheat. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this right here before I drag this video way longer than it needs to be. If you stuck around this long, thanks so much for doing so. And if you've been following along, you know I'm terrible at ending these videos, so I will just see you guys next time.